Hey guys, JamQuilts95 here again on Christmas Day. A little update. First of all, Atlas has made more switches, and so we got another left, another right, another left. I got 2 rights and 2 lefts the other day. Oh, crap. Otherwise, not much has been new. This siding where you see this old time train, that's not staying like that. I just put that there like that for last night. This siding where the 210-2 and the long passenger train is, to right there, that's been new. As you can see, everything else has been moved. A lot of stuff has been moved over there. I'm using my tripod right now, so that's why I'm like swinging everything around. Sorry. Haven't done much work with the roundhouse area. I have until December 2nd or January 2nd until I go back to school. Say hi to Trooper. Otherwise, nothing else has been changed much. The crossover is still the same. Old tunnel. A little storage siding on the main line. Other than that, everything else has been the same. Been doing work. One thing I got for Christmas, which came like really early, was this somewhat rare IHC Premier Series Nickel Plate Road 464 Hudson number 172. I stopped power using the stop button right there. I got this engine off eBay for about $157, I think. But the motor that it originally came with burnt out because I forgot I left it sitting on DCC track, and one day, like, oh shoot, I think it was 2 weeks ago this Friday, the power went out. And so basically this engine, while I was at school, the power went out here at my house, and this engine was left on by itself with no way to turn it off for about, I don't even know how long, but I came home, it was still turned on, and I had to turn it off, or either that or Grandpa turned it off, I think. And so we think that burnt the old motor out. And so what happened is I had this old IHC this old IHC Premier Series Southern Pacific 482 4328. Well, I never ran 4328 much due to it being completely inaccurate, but I liked it whenever I first got it, so I kept it. And so here's the frame with it. As you can see, everything is pretty much gone with it. It's going to be another restoration project in the making, but I still have a few more detail parts to glue into 172, as you can see right there, and then there's one safety valve that came out, which I have to glue that back in. And then the wires for the headlight came undone, so I'll have to glue those back again. But I put 4328's motor in there, and after a lot of sanding down and reworking on the entire engine and the shell, it finally runs really good, and I'm very pleased with it. And this is one of its main runs. Also, that yellow hopper, I got that a long time ago, back in like March or something. I just forgot to put it in the last update. Also, a new engine that I got around November 16th-ish, I think. Yeah, because that was when the train show was here in Evansville. The train shows out at Armstrong were stopped due to the guy that put it on not wanting to have it anymore because he's getting really old. Well, some guy at USI, which is like right across from where I live, would always go out there, and he liked them. And I had to glue a ladder back in for 172 as well. But anyway, they had a train show. He put it on at one of the churches here in Evansville, fairly closer to where my dad lives. And so one of the first things, and they did a door prize, which is like 15 free dollars that you got to spend with anywhere you wanted to, as long as it was in the train show, of course. But surprisingly, I was the first one that won it, and I had just walked in. And one of the first things I saw before they even called my name was this Mantua regular line, I guess, before they were bought out by Model Power. 442 Atlantic, number 1701. Yeah, it's got a little dip in the tender over there, but it came like that. As you can see, the tender has the logo like that, and the red light from my camera is annoying me as hell, so I'm sorry if it's bothering you guys. And then the lettering got smudged off on the cab right there. And then, I don't know why, but the little Great Northern tender came like that on that side, so. But for 442 for $85, because the guy had it as $100 originally. And Bob Flora from Flora's Electric Trains was there. He had one of the Fox Valley models 442 Hiawatha engines, and I really wanted that, so it was either between the Mantua Great Northern one, which I have to run with my Alco FA, which you see in the roundhouse stall 2 back over there. I have that to run with it, and my 3202, and then my Great Northern Mikado. So that runs really good. I'm pleased with that. 172 is a great engine. I tested out 941 the other day, my grandpa's nickel plate road 2662 Malley from Bachmann Spectrum, and it was pretty good. And now last night when I got home from my dad's, the next big thing that I've been wanting from a very long time from a certain quote unquote friend, or ex-friend I should say really, from Facebook, since he decided to be a complete weirdo and block me for no reason when I was just trying to talk with him. And he broke a lot of deals, he broke promises all the time, and he would get mad at me for no reason. So if you're watching this, buddy, no one likes you. No, I'm kidding. People do like you, but seriously, why would you get mad at me over something stupid? So anyway, he had showed me this a while ago, and I started liking it a lot. It's another Bachmann engine. And surprisingly, for its size, it packs a pretty good pulling power. Louisville, Nashville, Bachmann Spectrum 440 American, number 144 with DCC and sound came in. We got this from a guy on eBay from the favorite spot. I'm getting the box out right now because I had it under my layout. Fuck. Sorry about that language. It was just the Dremel tool box just fell off on top of that yellow box. Nothing bad or anything, but okay, back to this. I will be doing a review on that. I don't think I'm going to do a review on 172 because the details are kind of blurry-ish on it, like not really that great. But basically with 172 or 144, you get this plastic sleeve box that goes on top of the box it comes in. You can open it up like so. It has extra domes and extra parts, like an extra footboard and other detail parts, another smokestack it looks like, so if you want to customize it some more. It's got other tender trucks and pilot trucks on it, so I might put those to work. It also has some more of whatever those are, I'm not sure, and then it's got a realistic coal load. So I'm very pleased with this engine. I mean, yeah, I wish it could have a little bit more loud sound with it, but I mean, come on, for a tender that small, it's not going to have a big speaker in it. And so it runs pretty good. It does not have the 4 chuffs per revolution like I want it to, but I can see if one of my friends, I think Nathan Day, said that he has had to have that problem fixed with one of his engines before, so I may see if we can ever meet up again, if he can try to help me with that. I'm not for sure though, but he's a pretty cool guy. Check his videos out. I can run 144 around on the outer main line, so for the most part, she's got really nice sound. And here we go. Get up in a nice little shot coming out. Move it back so you can see it coming out of the tunnel. And then the crossover. And surprisingly, she's very quiet. I don't really have any complaints besides the fact that the sound isn't really as loud as what I would want it to be, but I mean, it's not really that bad. I can deal with it. One thing I don't like is that it doesn't have the 4 chuffs per revolution, which, like I said, I can see if someone can help me fix that with CVs or something, but it does have a bell, which sound equipped engines do. It has a short whistle. She does run pretty good. My friend, the Deputation, has a Southern 440-3856 that we are thinking about having a big 440 event. We're still in the thinking of it, but it would involve 144 and 3856 being together. We're still trying to figure that kind of thing out, but he's been a really good friend with all this stuff and everything with senior year and figuring out this kind of stuff, but he's pretty cool. Check his videos out too. But yeah, that's basically the 2 things I got for Christmas. My sister and my now brother-in-law got me this cool trains book. It shows like trains of the world, like there's one of the bullet trains in Japan, one of the old steam engines you see there. It just goes through all the history of it, the history of railroads across the world. There you see some Chinese steamers. And believe it or not, I do want to get an SY Mikado and a few QJs to make 6988 in the Americanized scheme, 7081, and then R.J. Corman's QJ, which sadly, since R.J. Corman has passed away, we don't know if 2008 is staying where she's at or if she's getting a new home or what, but it just shows a lot of the steam and even more of the modern electric diesels across the world today. So it's a nice book. And then one thing you guys might be asking is, where is 765? And she's in here. She's doing just fine. Actually, she just got out of a triple header event the other day. 941 was behind. The triple header thing was 172 led 765 and led 941 on the train that you see behind my 210-2. That long passenger train. And I made that train as like a little Christmas train, and it had the nickel plate road bay window caboose behind the Chesapeake and Ohio caboose, and it was supposed to kind of be like a rendition of my Christmas Express, like what SRI does with 1225. But otherwise, nothing else has been new. I'm gonna see if we can go out to my hobby shop tomorrow and get some more switches or something with some Christmas money I got, so I can get started more with my yard. Oh crap, sorry. Get started more with my yard. Hopefully get a lot more of this mess cleared out here in the middle. and get it set up to where I can start getting turntable stuff set up, and maybe even look into getting some ballast. I'm also looking at getting some 4x8 sheets of turf and just putting it down, and then going over wherever else I want some turf at, like some heavier areas in turf. Because I mean, doing all this scenery on a 16x6 foot layout, that does not sound like a huge amount of fun to me. I'd rather get all the grass put down in some areas and then just go over it. I'm not sure how much I'm going to do yet, but we are looking at getting some wood put around so nothing will fall off. And just as like a safety precaution type of thing. But yeah, that's about it. Nothing else is new. Oh wait, I take that back, something else is new. Also, not too long ago, one of my absolutely favorite pride and joys of a steam engine that was mentioned in my last layout update No, this one doesn't have a front headlight either, but I know it's there because it looks kind of cool without it. Lackawanna, nah, tits. Sorry. It does this because it hasn't been warmed up yet. But she has finally returned back. The little pin that holds the rod on right there to the actual timing rod, that came out about last August or early September or so, and she sat out of service for over a year, and then I finally was able to just get the actual timing rod switched off of a sister engine I got the day my mom left my stepdad. I bought this old IHC 3127 Santa Fe 282. And I picked this over a Mantua 282 because it had the front coupler, sadly. And so I just decided I'd use that for parts for 1583 since I never ran it and it didn't run good, so it's just been the part source for 1583, and that's where I found the new timing rod at. So 1583 has been back in service for about maybe 2 months now or so, about mid-October I think. There's 3127's tender right here. So that's about it. Nothing else has been new. Thank you guys for all the views and everything. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. And hope to see you guys back here soon on my channel. Take care, guys.